Hello everyone, my name is Raf. This is a quick 10-minute mobility and flexibility session designed for people who might be in a seated job or sitting for long hours and not moving much during the day. But before we start, just let you know that the content of this video is intended for general guidance only and does not take into account your specific requirements. So if you have any injuries or health conditions that could affect your ability to train safely, please refrain from performing this session and seek the advice from a qualified medical professional. Okay, so first we start with a warm-up, a very quick warm-up, 1 minute max. So we do 3 exercises. First, we swing the arms up and down. Every time you go up, you try to get as far back as you can. You only do 20-30 seconds. The main thing for all session is that you keep breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Two more. And last. Right, next, we're going to work on the hips. So this exercise is called hip opener. So from a standing position, you get your knee up and out. And we go alternating. Right, left, right, and left. So this is great when you're sitting long hours. You get the hip to move again, each one, and it feels much better. We do 2 more. And last, so the third exercise for warm-up is called marching. So you march on the spot, knee to elbow, slowly, start slowly. We do only 20 seconds. The last 5 a little bit faster. Knee to elbow, right, left, right, left, right. And then the last 5 seconds, a little bit faster. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. That was just to raise the heart rate a little bit. And now we get into the main session. Okay, so now we get into the main session. So we do 8 exercises, about 1 minute each. For the first 3, we need a chair. I have a box here. Just make sure that the chair might be against the wall so it doesn't move. First exercise is called squat. So it's basically sitting down and standing up. Sitting and standing. You can use your arms down on the way down, up as you stand. And keep going. Breathe in on the way down. Out as you push. You push the weight. Right, we have about 20-30 seconds left. And as we get towards the end, we go a little bit faster. Right, last 3. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so now we get into the second one, which is still using the legs, but working also on the arms. So it's called dips, which is this one, sitting, having your hands on the chair and dip. So you get elbow at 90 degrees and push. And as we push, we do a leg extension. So down, breathe in, alternating with legs. You might get a bit too much for the arms at the end. In that case, you get a second less and then you go back into it. And similar to the squat, we may go a little bit faster towards the end. There are about 30 seconds to the end. So 1 second rest, shaking, and then into it again. A bit faster, last 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Shake your arms. Okay, so the third exercise with chair is called seated knee hug. So basically from a sit position, you're gonna hug your knee. So pull the knee toward the chest, alternating. Yeah, as we pull, breathe out. You go slow and start a little bit faster at the end. And we may add an extra piece. 1 each. Right, left, and now we do right, left, and then 2 knees together. Right, left, together. Right, left, together. Right, left. Keep going. A bit faster, 10 seconds. Last one, left, both, and that's it. Right, shake it up. Okay, so next exercise, then you need a wall, and this is the exercise. So you sit kind of in a quarter squat position. You make sure your lower back is against the wall all the time. We do this for 40-50 seconds. Arms straight, thumbs up. So keeping the back flat. You're gonna try hitting the wall, touching the wall with your thumbs without arching your back. In on the way down, breathe out as you go up. Right, focus on the lower back. Push the wall away. So these exercises are good for posture. Go 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and last one. That's good. You may feel the back a bit tired. Stretch, and then we get into the next one. Next one, we're gonna work on the shoulders, and again, this is good for posture, helping to open up the chest. So arms out. You're gonna roll the arms forward for 20-30 seconds, and then backwards, while you keep breathing. And every time the arms go back, you try to get the shoulder blades together. So full extension there for the chest. That's it. It looks easy, but towards the end, you feel the shoulders really tired. 3, 2, 1, and backwards. Right? Little bit faster. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and shake your arms. Nearly there. Okay, moving on to the next exercise. Now we need a wall again. We're gonna do a bit of stretching for the calves. And so, hands a little bit wider than the shoulder width, and you do a few steps away from the wall. So from this position, you go on your toes, and then you go one heel at a time, touching the floor. So we start slowly. The more you kind of push the wall, the more you feel the stretching. So even if you get lower, or you get your feet further away from the wall, right? So let's go. Try to not go too fast, but really feel the stretch at the end when the heel touch the floor. Right, we nearly there, last 10 seconds. Stretch, hit the wall hit the floor with your heels. 3, 2, 1. And that's it. So shake your legs. Okay, we nearly there, 2 exercises left. So the first one is a really good stretch for the back. So we go side bends using the arms. So I'll show you from a different angle so you can see better. So we go one end on the hip and the other one leaning to the other side. Try to keep both feet on the floor without lifting them. Every time you lean to the side, breathe out. Try keeping your legs straight as well. Right, full stretch to the side. Last 2 each. Right, left, and last one. Right and left. Right, this still feels good on the back. And now we go into the last one, last minute. Okay, so last exercise, a bit more dynamic. It's called inchworm. So feet and hips width, keeping your legs straight as much as possible. You get hands on the floor, and then walk out to plank position, hands below the shoulders, and then walk back to standing, right? And then we keep going. Walk out, plank, walk back, stand, keep breathing. Right, keep going. Make sure that as you walk out, you keep a straight line. You know, try not to drop your hips. Back, a few more to go. Right, 2 more. Down, back. Last one. Down, plank, walk back. Done. Okay, so this is a quick cool down. So we just work on the breathing and stretching. So we take deep breath in, and then we go all the way down, and you keep your knees straight. Up again. Now we go to the side. Right. Straight again. Left. So we're gonna go to center, side, center, side. We got 10 more seconds. Gonna go left. Last one into the center. We hold this position for 10 seconds. Just to get a bit more stretch for the legs and the back. 3, 2, 1. Roll up nice and slowly. And that's it. Session done. Hope you enjoyed. See you soon.